Everybody, welcome back to our podcast. It's Jermaine here, and I got a special guest with me today that I'm excited to introduce you to, representing the Latin and the Spanish portion of Family First Life. We've got my good friend Andres Cardenas. I hope I said that right.
You say it perfect, man. How you doing? Thank you
It's-
for having me here, Jermaine.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to have you on, and I've been wanting to get you on for a while. So glad we were able to connect today, especially now that Family First Life is in Puerto Rico, right?
Puerto Rico.
So branching off more into the Spanish market. So, well, let's start with this. Kind of give everybody a little bit of your story. What country were you born, when you came here, and then kind of lead us up to what you did before you got into FFL and how long you've been with FFL now.
Awesome. Andres Cardenas, from Caracas, Venezuela.
Woo!
Yeah. Living in the Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
the beach city. And I started in the insurance industry, Jermaine, 2 years and a half ago.
Oh, wow.
I actually I got my life insurance license in August 2019. And so it's gonna be like 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 2 years and a half. It's gonna be 2 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2021, 2022, 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years this year.
And previous Family First Life, I was in another IMO,
Okay.
and came to Family First Life. It's gonna be 9 months at the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
It has been 9 incredible months, man. Learning from all of you guys, and doing what we do best,
Yeah.
helping families be
Makes-
protected.
Makes sense. And what did you do? What did you do before insurance?
I was in marketing and advertising most likely all of my life, since actually I was studying in the university. I did mass communication,
Okay.
and I did specialize in advertising. So being in marketing and advertising most likely all of my life. And then here in the US, I found the insurance industry. And man, I just decided to switch up
Yeah.
and do this because I am a person that love to help others.
Yeah.
And in marketing and advertising, I was helping brands.
Brands. Yeah.
I wasn't helping people. I wasn't helping families.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I switched up and I decided to stay here.
Yeah,
for a
absolutely.
while.
Absolutely. And that's a rewarding thing about what we do is, you literally could feel the impact when you help that client, and you just, the reward, not just the financial reward. We do get paid really well here.
Exactly.
See the compensation behind me.
Yeah.
But the reward, I guess the spiritual, emotional, whatever you want to call it, reward of knowing that that family is in a better position. God forbid something unfortunate should happen. It really means a lot, and you truly have that sense, like you're saying, of helping people.
Yeah.
So, with helping people in that same vein, how's it been, with getting out there helping clients? What's that experience been like for you?
Man, in 9 months, I have already like almost 90 families on my books here in Family First. And it has been amazing, Here in Atlanta, there is a lot of, it's a huge Hispanic community.
Mhm.
So 85% of my book of business right now, the families that I have helped in this 9 month are Hispanic.
Good.
And, they're from different countries, and different countries, they're different, man.
Yeah.
Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Dominican Republic, a lot of them are around here, Puerto Rico as well,
Yeah.
Venezuelans, of course. So is get to know them, get to know their culture, their food. Every time I go to a different home, I try a different food. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
And man, once again, once I help them and I walk out from that house, I feel like a superhero, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. That's pretty cool. And you talk about the culture, because I remember, and maybe you could share an interesting story that you've had, but I remember one of my clients from Mexico. I met with him, and he had just come back from Mexico, visiting family over there. And he brought back a bottle of tequila,
Uh-huh.
and it had a scorpion in the bottom of it. And it was like this. It was, like how we have moonshine. They make it here in Georgia. That was, homemade tequila. and with the scorpion. I was like, yeah, I'm not touching that. He was
Yeah.
offering me a drink. I'm like, I'm still on the clock. I can't have it.
They will make you eat that scorpion, man.
No, I wasn't having it, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll take my tequila without scorpion, please. Forget on the rocks. This is on the scorpion. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, man.
But that's pretty cool, and you know, the different diverse cultures here in Atlanta and across the United States. You know, there's a lot of markets like that where, you know, do you find that the Spanish community is somewhat underserved when it comes to life insurance in general?
Man, for sure. There is a little bit of Hispanic agents, so we're here to serve them, and German from 10 families, 9 of them they have never sit down with a insurance agent before, talking about their insurance needs and protecting their human and financial capital. So that's why I feel like a superhero, because the first time they hear that kind of information, it comes from me.
Yeah.
So that makes me like very special for them. And after they get to know me, and they become my clients. It's like they're not actually clients, or they become my family.
Yeah.
They start calling me for any other kind of situation they have. They
Yeah.
may call me to ask me what to do. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty amazing. And have you, I guess, you know, have the unfortunate situation of where, hey, you're called to duty where someone's, passed away as yet in your 2 years that you've been doing this collectively?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And I prefer to stay in that in that lane.
Yeah.
But if it comes, I'll be here, to help that family, to get their benefit as soon as possible.
Yeah, 100%. And that's even it's you have a great appreciation for what you do now, and they have a great appreciation for you, as feeling like a superhero when you leave. But it's to another level when you do have that death claim, and they call you like they're doing now, but it's calling you to say, hey, I need help. This really did happen to so and so, whether it's dad, mom, husband, wife. And you're there to help them. I recently, just yesterday, met with a client that I helped through that process.
That's
4
amazing.
years ago, I helped her and her husband with a policy, and with one of our carriers, and he passed away recently. And to get that phone call, and thinking, man, this is the last person I would expect to go anywhere. But like you said, I mean, in 9 months, you've got 90 families you've helped. You just never know what's going to happen to who.
Correct.
But knowing that you're someone that can help, maybe not with the emotional loss, but at least with the financial burden that
Yeah.
could occur, ease that burden. It's super special, which is why we do what we do. So, what can you tell anyone that's looking at Family First Life, or looking at the insurance industry in general? What are some of the things that you'd say, hey, you should definitely, get into this industry, especially get in with Family First Life? What are some of the advantages? Also, comparing to some of the things that you didn't have at your other company that you started with.
Jermaine, well, definitely the insurance career is something that is today's hot. A lot of people is looking to get into our industry, and one of the things that I'm telling these new agents, that actually, even before to get your license, make sure to pick or choose the best broker, because there is a lot of brokers out there, a lot, and the first thing they're gonna try to do is lock you up in a contract. And here in Family First Life, we're free. We don't sign any contract with our IMO. We don't sign any contract with our broker. We sign individual contracts with the carriers that we have, and that's one of the best things about Family First Life. The second one is the amount of carriers that we have here in Family First Life. There is a lot of brokers out there that they can get you, a couple of them. We have definitely here a variety of carriers that we can protect a life of a baby that has been 14 days born, and up to 89 years old. So we have all the variety of life insurance products in our portfolio, and that makes for me the second best thing about Family First Life. And of course, well, the third one, the compensation.
Yeah.
You know, carriers out there, they will try to, lock you up in a contract, sign you up with a couple of carriers, and and start you at 25 or 30% commission.
Yeah.
And here in Family First Life, we have our compensation guidelines, but since I'm here, I have never seen an agent starting at 90%.
Yeah.
And that's our first commission
Yeah.
level, 90%. But here we all start in 100, 105, 110, most likely,
Yeah.
all of the agents here in FFL. So that's amazing. That's why I say the first thing is choose the right broker, and the compensation is a big part of that, because you're starting a new business. If you're starting a new business, you will want it to start, as high as possible.
Possible, yeah.
And of course, the last one, man, and very, very important, of course, is our system in FFL.
Yeah.
We have our CRMs, then we can just log in, check the state that you are working on, the county that you're working on, and get a bunch of leads there, and start calling your clients right away and setting up appointments. That's something that no carrier out there have in place. And that was actually one of the things that was it was a burden for me in my ex IMO, in my previous IMO, because they didn't work with leads.
Oh wow.
So it's just family and friends, or go to a store and start talking to strangers.
Oh wow.
And in these days, when you approach a stranger on the roads, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's a different day today.
So man, yeah, here is like definitely, thanks for Sean Mike to set up all this platform for us, because it's amazing, man.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that, because when I think about it, before I found FFL, there was another company that approached me, but they work in the same fashion where it's just family and friends, no leads, and you got to put a list together on your cell phone and call everybody and tell them you need to practice your presentation. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. And then I saw FFL, and I was like, that's what I need. I need leads that I could purchase. And our leads are $3 to $25 each, and you get as many as you want in whatever county you want to work across the country. You can have license in multiple states. You just purchase those licenses and you can go to work. And one of the things about that other company that I see that they target the Spanish market for agents. They target a lot of agents in the Spanish community. So I think it's good for folks to know, especially folks watching this, know that, hey, you don't have to go that route, because sometimes you don't know any better, right? You don't research like you're telling them to research and find the right company. But hopefully you're watching this because you're investigating, you're wanting to find out what's this Family First Life all about. And that's one of the biggest things, just to know. I like to call it, you can create income on demand. You can literally go in the CRM. It's a proprietary CRM with multiple leads available throughout the nation, and Hawaii as well. And I believe now Puerto Rico. I'll double check on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And be able to get leads and go work and protect some families. So let me ask you this, because we are pretty open, honest, and transparent here at Family First Life. So, Andres, for you, what have been, some of the challenges in your career? Because we all have challenges. I don't know if, maybe you're perfect, but I'm not. And, initially I had some challenges in my career. What have been some of the challenges that you've had, and how did you overcome those?
Biggest challenge so far for me, Jermaine, is of course, like the English speaking, because it's my second language, and I've been trying to do my business in English, right? And it's kind of like nervous or something that I feel, I don't feel comfortable in English. So, and what we do is very, very important for the families, and people can feel, when you are like insecure, or you have a little bit of fear inside of you. So there is a lot of families out there that have been in their dining table, explaining to them why they need this, and unfortunately, because of that fear or those emotions that start controlling my knowledge, right?
Yeah.
They didn't make the decision, to be protected, and
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest challenges that I have right now. But I keep practicing with you guys, that's why I'm right. I'm trying to be in every training that you guys are doing. I've been learning a lot from Leticia, from you,
Yeah.
and man, it's like I'm going for it. The other challenge, of course, is to know the products, and give them the right information to the client about the products that we have, and of course, well, the different carriers that we have different platforms. So to me, jumping from one carrier to another one, I have encountered some challenges there,
Yeah.
you know. Um, but so far, that's it. I think those are the challenges that I'm working on it right now,
Yeah.
and keep rolling.
Yeah, 100%. And one, your English is amazing. So I don't know why you'd be nervous, man. I
No,
think
right now I don't feel nervous. I'm here with you.
you're relaxed. Yeah, you're
I'm relaxed.
comfortable.
Yes, of course, I'm comfortable. So that's why.
Yeah, but your English is perfect, man. So just pretend when
Thank you,
you're in
man.
the next appointment, just pretend you're sitting in the booth here at the studio with me.
Like, ooh.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, I mean, we all have different things that we have to overcome. But you said the right thing. It's like, hey, I keep going and I'm going to learn and I'm going to get better. And I think that's one of the biggest things that, generally individuals that are new to our industry, they're a little bit timid, a little bit, fearful, anxious, whatever the case may be. But just like anything else you do, you will suck at it when you get started, and that's okay. That's life. Like when you started to walk, like my son is 10 months old, and he's trying to walk now, and he's holding on to stuff, and then he'll let go, and he'll take 2 steps, and then he'll fall. That's this business. That's a part of life. That's how things work. You don't. He didn't just start, jump off the bed and start running.
Exactly.
And so, but he's absolutely comfortable with knowing, all right, I'm going to fall. I might hurt myself. I cry a little bit. I get better. And then I go again. He didn't stop. He won't stop, hopefully, trying, right? Just like we didn't. That's why we're able to walk today. And that's how this business works. You will have challenges, and everybody's different. So everybody's challenge is different. Mine initially was I was just too nice. I was so nice and polite, and I wasn't direct. That's what I mean. You have to be direct, and you have to, give your clients clear instructions and set the right structure for them to make sure that they know, hey, we're going to take care of this today. Because a lot of times the reason why they haven't gotten the insurance is because they've procrastinated, and they want to think about it. And there's nothing to think about. You need it, you don't have it, or you don't have enough. You filled out the form. We're going to take care of this today. Here's how we're going to do that. And I wasn't comfortable directing people on what to do. And so I, after trial and error and not making, protecting those families, I realized, okay, you're either going to man up or you're going to be out of business, right? And most importantly, that family is not going to be protected. And,
Exactly.
that's a worst case scenario
Yes.
to have that situation happen. So, yeah, man, I completely understand. Even though I could speak English, I still had my own anxieties and my own nervousness about it. But just from trial and error, and frustration too, because you will get frustrated. But, I learned to be able to say, okay, next time in your situation, hey, I'll remain calm, I'll explain it, and, direct them on what they need to do. So that's good stuff, man. And so for anybody that's looking at this industry, Andres, and looking at saying, hey, should I join Family First Life? Should I, do this life insurance thing? Or maybe an agent that's just getting started, what would you say to them?
Man, well, Family First Life definitely is a broker to be with, and if they're looking for an opportunity, if they're looking for a career, if you're that kind of person that likes to help people, you are self-motivated, and you're looking into, or you're dreaming about to have your own business, this is an amazing career. And it's amazing because you are by yourself, but not for yourself. Like you're not alone here. It's like you will come here to our Dunwoody office in Atlanta, or you go to any office around the country of Family First Life, and you will find the leaders that, even if they are not in your team, they will guide you, they will teach you, they will coach you, and that's a big part of our industry, and especially in Family First Life. because in other brokers are not like that. You
Yeah.
know, if you don't belong to their team, you don't get help from anybody.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I love since I started working here in this office, man. I love it, you know, because it's like it's different hierarchies, but different leaders, but everybody's only one roof, one family.
Yeah.
So get your license. It's very simple. If you're not a licensed agent, it's very simple. I studied like for 3-4 days and I passed my test, and then we'll get contracted with us. It's very simple, and we have carriers that in 2-3 days you will be ready to start producing and getting some nice income.
Yeah, 100%. I think they've got I think a couple of carriers now. They are proven appointments in about 24 hours. Actually,
There you go.
So you could get up and going pretty quickly. So, and if somebody wants to work with you, Andres, how do they get in touch with you? Whether they're Spanish speaking, they're like, yeah, I want to work with that guy, or they're English speaking, like, man, that guy looks great, I want to work with him. How do they get in touch with you?
Well, if you want to belong to my team, you want to be here with us, Andres Cardenas, FFL.com. That's my website there. You fill a form, and I will get in contact with you as soon as possible. Andres Cardenas, FFL.com, or my phone number, 470-708-1588, 470-708-1588.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Well, thanks for being on, man. Great conversation. Love working with you. Love your energy, especially, man.
Thank you, Jeremy. I love yours too, bro.
Yeah, you always have a smile on your face, man, and that's what we need in life, because situations might not be ideal, but we're alive and we have an opportunity to make a difference, And one thing I started doing on my Instagram is every morning I'm driving into the office on Mondays and Thursdays, I take a quick snap at through the windshield and say, hey, on the way to the office to make an impact. And I feel you live that out, because you're always smiling. You're always looking at what you could do to help people. So that's pretty cool to see. So appreciate you being on, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe this video. And if you ever have any questions about Family First Life, if you're an agent with Family First Life and you're in the Atlanta area, you should be plugging in to our Dunwoody office. We're here to help you, support you. Let's go out, change some lives. All righty.